Well, good Sunday evening, everybody, and thank you for your patience as we were working out some technical difficulties here. You have joined us for the July 2025 Operating Crew giveaway. My name is Ray Arnott, host of Around the Layout podcast. And joining me by phone, thank good we've got backups, our good friend from Oak Hill Model Railroad Track Supply, Jeff Otto. Jeff, welcome.
Hi, Ray. Thanks. Excited to be here.
All right. Hopefully everybody can hear you and hear you well. I've got you all turned up here, and we'll check with the audience to make sure that they can hear you as well. We've got a whole bunch of folks joining us tonight for this exciting Operating Crew giveaway for July. Let's take a look and let's say hello to a few folks here. And Don says, can hear him. So we are good to go. If Don can hear you, everybody can hear you. Let's say hello to some folks that have been hanging out here even before the show started. BN Ironwood Railroad, good evening to you. Randy Dorman, good evening. Madison Industrial Subdivision, good to see you. Mr. John Garvin joining us. Let's see who else we've got here. I saw some familiar faces. The N&W South Branch joining us. Good to see you, Dustin. And Albert Hawks also stopping by saying evening to everyone. We've got, again, the infamous Don Iris back in Florida, where I'm sure it's nice and toasty. I think he was giving a weather report here a little bit lower. Montana Northern Railroad also stopping by to say hello to us. And on and on and on. Let's see. We'll find some other people. I know I saw Ed O'Connell joining us. Ed was just in a Zoom meeting with OPSIG with an exciting announcement regarding their new AP program. I'm sure Ed is already filling out the paperwork for that one. David Honan stopping by saying hello. Trackside Mike joining us tonight. Good to see you, my friend. And if I missed you, sorry, I'll try to get your comments. We'll try to get everybody involved here tonight, like Robert Thomas also stopping by and Roger Coleman. Great to see you guys. Joe DeLuso joining us. We got quite a crowd here on a Sunday evening in the middle of July. Very impressive to have so many folks joining us. But of course they are, because it's a really exciting giveaway that we're doing tonight. And it's exciting enough, we got Jeff on the phone to tell us all about it and what he's been up to at Oak Hill Model Railroad Track Supply. And Jeff, we're going to be seeing each other here by the end of the week down at the St. Louis RPM.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and probably see you Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday night somewhere.
Yeah, we'll be getting into town so long as Matt Fricks knows the way. I should be arriving on time and safely, and looking forward to seeing all the folks in St. Louis. We're going to talk a little bit more about St. Louis in a bit, but let's talk about Oak Hill Model Railroad Track Supply and what you've been up to. And I'm going to put on the stage here this exciting new offering from Oak Hill. Why don't you tell us about it?
All right. Well, thanks, Ray. Yeah. So what you're seeing the picture of is our new rail flow gauge. So it serves several purposes. One, as you can tell, Matt is using it to make the track centers. I believe he has it set at, I don't know if that's 2 inches, but it goes up in quarter increments from 1 1/4 all the way up to 5 inches. This goes from 1 1/4 to 2 3/4, and there's a longer one that goes from 3 to 5 inches. So you can accurately space your track at whatever distance you want. And you see it's got a little bolt with a wing nut that securely holds it in place. Another good use of this is if you're handling track, let's say you have just a track center, you can see the little cutouts in the middle that you can align it up with your track center. And also, he's got 2 of the 9.5 foot sections here. You can, if you want to just straighten out flex track that's swirly, got a little kink to it. You can use 1 piece, 2 piece. You can connect as many as you want. You notice the little round connector on the end. It fits into the other side. So this way it actually holds it. You don't have to glue it. It'll actually hold it in place without coming apart, which is kind of nice. Or you can glue it if you want. The other great use of this also, we also have curved rail flow gauges going from 18 degrees all the way up to 72. Right now, there's 20 different radiuses to choose from. And Matt used it to lay his yard, as you can see here. So he was one of the testers. He really liked it. And they're made from 2mm plywood. And yeah, so and another use is you can also use it for handling track. My video is not working, but I could show you. Basically, I make hand laid track, as you all know. The new Roadmaster series has tie plates. So I use that to make straight track, and now with the curved rail flow gauges, I can use it to make easements, make curved track with our flexible tie plates. And I have done that. You'll see it on a module at our table at the St. Louis RPM, anyone that's going, but we'll also have videos and everything else of that. So does anyone have any questions? If so, you can pop them up and then Ray can.
Yeah, we'll take those questions in the chat. And so I can see this working for obviously yards, or like you said, double track, triple track, quadruple track, lines where you want to keep them evenly spaced and straight. Like you said, even, singular, where you're just trying to keep flex track straight and make it look uniform.
Right. Yeah. Because everyone knows that when flex track gets a little kink to it, a little bend, it's really hard to get it super straight. So this solves that problem perfectly.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what led you to create this, Jeff? What was there? What was the onset of creating this product?
Well, for some of the custom projects that I'm working on, I needed it, and so it felt I needed it. It only took a few tries to get it where we wanted it, but yeah, and I really like the fact that, or the one part that I wanted to do differently than other manufacturers make something similar. You can get them made out of metal. There's all variations, but what I wanted to make sure was that it was super easy to pick whatever spacing you wanted, whether it be 2 inches, 2 1/4, and you can see the holes there in the horizontal cross pieces. You just pick it, and then there you go. You don't have to measure. You don't have to worry about it coming apart. So it's just very, very sturdy and extremely handy.
And non-conductive for guys like me who may forget they left a jig on something and then apply track power.
Yeah, underneath of the rail flow gauges where you can see the screw and the wing nut. Well, it's actually countersunk underneath, so the head of the nut or the head of the bolt actually fits flush against the bottom of the wood. So It's not sticking up at all.
Excellent. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good for me. Like I said, I would be the guy that, yeah, that's right, I left the jig. I wonder why everything keeps shorting out. Yeah, that'd be the reason for it. But no, great tool. Matt raves about it. It's been working really well for him. Obviously, you can see this is a photo from Matt's layout, and he's been knocking out a lot of progress on his layout. And a tool like this is definitely helping him make up for some time.
Well, and another thing, Ray, that you could use it for too is just planning. Let's say you're not sure, is a 2-inch track going to look better than a 3-inch, or you know what I mean? You can almost lay this out, draw the dashed lines, pull it up, and there you go,
Yeah.
And you can also use that to lay your track, because now you'll have a dashed line to where you want your track to be. And if you don't like it, you can erase it and do a different variation.
Awesome stuff. So this is the straight track version. I don't have an image up. Actually, we might be able to pull it up real quick, because we're going to bring to the stage. If I can do this right, let's do that. We can bring up your website, and give me 1 second here. I should be able to 2 steps here. Nope, it's not showing share this. There we go. Look at that. We can make things work. On your website, I believe it's under collections. Am I correct? And then here we go.
Yep,
Rail Systems. So this describes the rail flow kit, and then you have a curved one as well, which I thought was really cool as well, because, trying to, match radiuses, and it's so important to make sure that you, as we well know, the custom turnout you had to make for me was all based on some pretty bad radius. If I would have had a tool like this, maybe we wouldn't have had such a problem. So talk a little bit about this, and then how the curved version works.
So the curved version works the same way as the straight version does. You can see here the image that's showing, that's using the smaller rail space gauge. So basically all you have to do to make this work is the bottom of the spacer gauge. You make that even with the edge of the curved rail flow gauge, and then it's going to be whatever distance that you set it.
Oh, wow.
And the difference between this and the straight is the straight just has one singular hole. This has the whole hole. You can see there's 3 different cutouts.
Yep.
Because, and if you look at the top one's 18, or the top one is 72, the bottom one is 18. So you can see how it almost makes it look like the 18 degree, one of the rail flow gauges is shorter than the other, but it's just an optical illusion. So that allowed us to not have 50 holes, just have 3 big holes, and then you can adjust it as needed.
Oh, excellent. So a whole variety of radiuses from 18 to 72 and a whole bunch in between. And again, this is available on your website, ohrtracksupply.com. I'll put a banner up there with that address on it so everybody can see it, ohrtracksupply.com. Well, that's awesome. Let's go back to what we're going to be doing tonight and this giveaway. Tell us about it, Jeff.
So I'm just going to be giving away a complete set of the straight, which comes with 2 9.5-inch sections, 2 5.5-inch sections, the 5-inch and the shorter version shown here for the rail spacing gauge. It'll come with the wing nuts and the nut and the bolts, and basically everything you need to get started.
Well, awesome. I appreciate that. And
and another thing, Ray, and everybody listening, I will have these at the St. Louis RPM available. So
awesome. Yeah,
not sure if I'm bringing enough or not, but they will be there. You'll be able to see them. we're going to have a couple of dioramas there, and I'll have one sitting on that just as an example. And we'll also be running trains through the Roadmaster track as well in the diorama. So I'm pretty excited about that.
No, awesome. We're going to be able to check out all the offerings from Oak Hill Model Railroad Track Supply, including these new rail flow guides that you have created, which is going to help a lot of folks keep their track nice and straight and looking good. And we're actually going to be giving away 2 of these tonight. So we're going to spin for some winners here. That is the first half of what we'll be doing here. So let me get the Wheel O Names fired up so that we can get ourselves a winner. Stand by for that.
And whoever the 2 winners are, I'll have them in the mail tomorrow morning. So awesome. They will get to you very quickly.
Excellent. Excellent. Probably maybe even quicker than me getting this screen up to be shared. So that will be very, very good. All right, here we go. Wheel O Names. Going to give away these rail flow kits. The first winner is Christopher Hall. Christopher Hall, congratulations to you. You're the first winner of the rail flow guide. And we're going to give away one more. So here we go with the Wheel O Names. And Clem Harris. Clem, congratulations to you. Winner of a rail flow guide from Oak Hill Model Railroad Track Supply. Again, you can check out their website, ohrtracksupply.com. Jeff, I can't wait to see you at the St. Louis RPM. We're going to have a great time there, and we'll be talking about that in a bit later, but I'm going to let you go so we can get back to the live stream. Jeff, thank you so much for your support of the operating crew and for joining us here tonight.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, Rand. I look forward to seeing you and everyone else at the RPM this weekend.
Awesome.
Safe travels, everyone.
Safe travels to you, Jeff. All right, so there is one half of our giveaway. Again, thank you, Jeff, for all your support of the operating crew. And we will take the wheel of names down just for a moment. We're going to take a few moments. We're going to say hello to a few folks in the group. Glenn, I apologize. I did not catch your comment, but I will have Jeff reach out to you and we'll be able to answer those questions for you. Or I'll give you his email address. I'll connect you so that you can get all the information you need on the guides. So we got a few folks joining us here as well. I see Sparky 107 has also joined the group, and amongst a whole bunch of others. And sorry if I didn't catch your name right now, but that is a good question. Where is the executive producer of Around the Layout podcast? I do not know where he is tonight, but Paul, you are just in time because we're going to be doing yet another giveaway for the operating crew members. We just gave away 2 of the Railflow guides from ohrtracksupply.com. Now we're going to give away a couple of neat collectibles that you can, and we are also going to give away the billboard holders to put them in. So let's start from our good friends at scalesigns.com. They have given us to give away 2 of their billboard kits with a very special insert. And this is exactly what it looks like. You can go to their website, scalesigns.com. I thought I had their link up here in the notes. I will try to get that up here for everybody. You can see I'm a little behind here. And the keyboard is not working. Whatever I'm typing is going the direct opposite. So there is an issue there. Scalesigns.com. That's scalesigns.com. We covered them pretty good there. Folks know their website. Head there. This is their billboard kit. And this is a awesome looking kit that they've put together. You can also add lights to this kit. The lights are not included, but you can check out all the accessories for it on their website, scalesigns.com. And also what they're giving me, and I'm going to get myself back up on the big screen so that we can all see this, is a special insert. And I don't have a picture, but I'm going to hold it up to the camera and hopefully you'll be able to see it. I have 2 of these. So we're going to give away a billboard and an insert each, a very special commemorative 25th anniversary Spring Creek Model Trains ad to put in that billboard. We will give that away to 2 members of the operating crew, and we'll draw those names right now. Let's go back over to the wheel of names, and let's spin for our first winner. And the first winner is Matt Forkham, and rightfully so. Matt Forkham did an awesome job helping with the graphics for the Spring Creek Model Trains event. So fate has intervened in a great winner in Matt Forkham. Such a huge help to the podcast, and be happy to send him his billboard and the advertisement that goes with it. So congratulations, Matt. And we will spin for our final winner of the evening. And that would be Paul August. Paul, congratulations to you. We will send those billboards out to you. It'll come in 2 separate shipments because the billboards will be coming from Scale Signs, and I have the advertisements here. We will get both of them heading your way here shortly. So congratulations to all the winners. Couple things. Oh, we do have one more giveaway tonight, and it's not regarding the operating crew. And we're going to get to that in just a moment. So stay tuned for that. It's a pretty big giveaway too. Before I get to that, we've been talking about the St. Louis RPM. I have the honor of being the keynote address moderator for the St. Louis RPM this year, and the presentation is technology, how we use it now. We have 5 amazing model railroaders that are joining us for that panel: Nathan Holmes, Scott Thornton, Bill Darnaby, and Tony Custer, and Bob Perrin, all joining us on that panel to talk about how they're using technology to enhance their model railroading, including operations on their layouts. So I hope you will be in St. Louis. That is July 24th and 26th, this coming weekend at the Gateway Center in Collinsville, Illinois. Make sure you make your way out to St. Louis. Come hang out with us. We have such a blast there in St. Louis. The rail fanning, the model railroading, the camaraderie. It is just an absolutely awesome event to be a part of. So if you can make your way to St. Louis this weekend, be sure to stop in and say hello, and make sure you say hi to me too. Don't be afraid to come up and say hi. I'm just a regular Joe, just like everybody else. I'm just happen to have a microphone and a board. So come say hi. I'd love to be able to meet you and talk, maybe even have an adult beverage over at Bandanas or over at the Doubletree. So looking forward to seeing a whole bunch of folks out there. A couple of other housekeeping things to remind you about. Of course, our website is aroundthelayout.com. If you were somebody sitting here and going, boy, I'd like to be in and all that winning, aroundthelayout.com/crew is where you become an operating crew member for just $3 a month. You get yourself an exclusive sticker. You get access to upcoming show previews, an invite to our operating crew chats, which have been an absolute blast. We've been doing those on Tuesday nights and Thursday mornings, and having an absolute blast with that, and meeting a lot of great folks, sharing a lot of great information. And of course, the opportunity to win stuff every month. And we've been doing a lot of great giveaways. We haven't missed a month yet. We are a little late this month, but we did not miss. Every month we give away something for free to operating crew members. Be a part of that and help support Around the Layout podcast and keep it free from those annoying car insurance commercials by joining us at aroundthelayout.com/crew. If you want an awesome looking Around the Layout podcast shirt to wear to awesome events like the St. Louis RPM, head to aroundthelayout.com/shop. You'll find hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, houseware items. You'll even be able to, while supplies last, pick through all of my gear that I'm getting rid of. So check all of that out at aroundthelayout.com/shop. ATLP Extra is our monthly newsletter delivered to your inbox for free every month. Tips and tricks and product reviews and listener submissions, an article from myself and Paul Cassar every month, prototype photo of the month, all can be found at atlpextra.com. And we have been asking folks for the last few months to take our survey for a chance to win a $200 gift certificate. We're happy to say 400 people took our survey. Such an amazing number. Our listeners are unbelievably engaged. I wouldn't trade a single one of you for 100 more listeners who just casually listen. It's absolutely amazing to see you folks be so engaged with our podcast and be willing to take a survey. And for that, one of you tonight is going to win a $200 gift certificate to our good folks, the good friends, the good folks at Spring Creek Model Trains in Deschler, Nebraska, who will also be at the St. Louis RPM. So just give me a moment here, and I will switch this up to the bigger wheel of numbers that has all of our numbers on it, all 400 numbers. Now it's going to take me a second. When we spin the wheel, I have to match those numbers up to an email address. If I can figure it out by the email address, then I will be able to tell you who won. If not, I will be emailing the winner tonight and arranging to get them their $200 gift card or gift certificate. So without further ado, let's hide. Oops. Let's do that. And then let's do that. Hey, there we go. By the way, this is all Paul's job for. So anybody that says that Paul needs a raise, notice that he's notably absent today. So I don't know if we're going to be doing that raise or not. Here we go. New says newsletter give. Oh, I pulled up the wrong one. Look at that. And I'm going to blame Paul for that too. Hold on one moment, folks. Yeah, that was not the right thing. Bear with me, folks, just a moment. How about that? That is a wheel that looks like it has 400 numbers on it. That's a heck of a lot better. Let's give it a spin and let's give away a $200 gift card to Spring Creek Model Trains. Here we go. $178. I will scroll down now to 178. And I do not recognize the name, so we won't be able to tell you who the winner is. I can tell you that they are from Monroeville in the United States. And that may be just where their internet connection says that they were. So Monroeville, United States, is the winner of the $200 gift card from Spring Creek Model Trains. And we will take away the wheel. We will put me back in the box where I belong. Congratulations to all of our winners tonight. Thank you so much for the support that you give Around the Layout podcast. Again, amazing amount of people took the survey. A lot of great information came from that survey. And I look forward to bringing you the podcast that you folks are looking for and continue this on for many, many years. And all the support helps that happen. So thank you again to everybody. And I'm glad so many folks joined us here on a Sunday night. I know the chat has been going back and forth and some really nice comments, including one here from there is something going on, Brad. Thank you to all the listeners, and we appreciate it. And definitely looking forward to seeing folks in St. Louis. Dustin, thank you for all you do. It's my pleasure, and I'm so glad that you guys are all a part of the podcast. So, again, thank you so much, and I'm glad you enjoy the shows, Randy. Appreciate the kind words. Again, thank you everyone who joined us here live tonight as we gave away 5 prizes total. 4 to the operating crew, 1 to our survey takers. And again, if you want to get in on that winning, aroundthelayout.com/crew, and make sure that you get yourself signed up for the operating crew and don't miss another giveaway. So until then, whether I see you here online or in St. Louis, everybody have a great week. And if you're traveling, travel safe. Be good.